Hello guys, and we're here again with our podcast about the vaccination of the sheeps. Sheeps has to be vaccinated, of course, because all those illnesses that are going through, also not only sheeps, of course, cows, pigs, and people also. You know, when you're a kid, you always are vaccinated, but whatever, it's, I'm joking, we will not talk about this. We will talk about our mouse. So let's remove this thing that I don't understand quite much. I don't know why I put it. I have no idea what it is. I just watched a tutorial in YouTube, and the guy was using it for interior lighting, and it was good. So I thought I can use it too for kind of removing these shadows here, but I think I found a way. So I will select our glass. Let's try to select the glass. Is this the glass? Yeah, this is the glasses. Glasses. Okay, now we go to shading and we see what's happening here. We have principled BDSF. And where is our model? It's far away. Let's press home. Okay, let's press delete. Delete on the numpad, because if you press the other delete, I will try something here just to try. I have the file saved. So you see, this is called principled BSDF. BSDF are the names of the shaders here in Blender. Shader is a material basically, so this is kind of material. You have other type of what's happening here. This I didn't know that this is, but whatever. Yeah, this is minimizing it probably, so it's a little bit more interesting. And all those inputs here, basic color, roughness, special tint, and metallic and everything, are represented in this circle, like, yeah, but we cannot see them, whatever. So we have different types of shaders here. We can check them out from here, material, and principied BDSF. If you click on it, you see we have diffuse BSDF, glass BSDF, glossy BSDF, hair BSDF. By the way, the hair BSDF works only, this material works only in cycles render, not in Eevee render. So not in the real-time render, but in the render that requires time to render. Sometimes a lot of time, but whatever. So, and other types of translucent and transparent BSDF. Now we will delete this, or just kind of control right-click drag here, and this principled BSDF will go away for a while. We will test something here. Now we will add a glass BSDF. How to do it? Shift A, of course, to add something, and this menu. And I kind of know that I want glass, so I will click to search and then glass, and I see glass and glossy BSDF. I want BSDF glass, so I put it here and I will connect it to the surface. Okay, now we have the same thing as the principled BSDF with the transmission to 1. So basically, yes, we don't need this principled BSDF anymore. I will delete it with X and we'll continue. Now let me show a little bit our screencast keys again, if we can. Okay, we have them here. It will be a little bit easier. So if we want to disconnect this, control right click drag, and it will disconnect it. So I forgot that. I had forgotten that, but a quick Google search, just, you know. So if you sometimes have difficulties with just one thing, you forgot one thing, you have to Google search it. Of course, you have to know how to search it, and that's a little bit, but yeah. So yeah, you know, disabling nodes or cutting connection between nodes in Blender, for example, will be this short key or whatever. So whatever, let's continue. Glass BSDF, this one. Okay, we have it. By the way, don't touch the EOR, because this is the EOR of glass. If you remove it, make it different, it will do this. You see, it will make it a little bit like, or it will be unrealistic. So 1.45 is glass. Keep it. If you want the roughness to have frosted glass or this kind of things. You can, of course, touch the roughness, but we want it at 0 for now. So next thing we want to do is we want to add a transparent shader, transparent BSDF, and then mix them together before connecting them to the surface. Let's do this. Hopefully it will work. So first we'll add Shift A and search transparent, not translucent, transparent. I click it and I put it below this. And then we will connect them both to a mix shader. So let's go Shift A and search for mix. When we mix, obviously we mix them. Not mix RGB, but mix shader, just mix shader. And when I click on it, it's now attached to the mouse until I click to put it somewhere. And if I hover over this line here, I can put it and it will automatically connect. And now I will connect also here. And you see, now half of the shader will be transparent BSDF, half of the shader will be the glass. And we can kind of go between them with this, or at least we should be able to. But still the shadow continues to stay, which is not good. But we can try something interesting. Instead of this factor, which is the factor, it's kind of between the value, between the sockets, and it doesn't work. So we'll do this, Shift A, and we will search, and then layer weight. I don't know why, but I saw it in the course, in a tutorial. And then we will go with Fresnel and connect it to the factor here. Hopefully it will work. And now we will kind of try to increase the blend value, and it's not working. Why? Nobody knows. Let's go to, I think in cycles it will work or not. No, in cycles it's we don't need exactly this. Oh, but it's working. By the way, we have clicked. We have to click denoise. Here in cycles, we have viewport and render. In the viewport, you can also see your render. But if you want the denoise thing, so you don't have this kind of a super high-pitched noise, you have to click the denoiser, and it will be very nice because you will have decent results for a very quick amount of time. So it's fine. By the way, if we want this to look a little bit better, especially in cycles, it will always look better, of course. But if we want it to look better in Eevee, let me think. So the light here, I want it to be, this is the area light, I think, yes. This is area light, but I don't want it to be a square. I want it to be ellipse. Yes, okay. Ellipse is better. It doesn't matter, by the way, for the glass. I will just rotate it a little bit, and maybe, what? I don't want it to be an ellipse. I want it to be a disc. Ellipse is not good. Disc is fine. Press G and put it a little bit here. So I want it to kind of reflect on the eyes themselves. And I will rotate it also down, maybe a little bit rotation with R. It doesn't matter if you rotate it or not, obviously, but it looks kind of cute even now with these huge shadows. By the way, let's go to our render scene, which is render properties. You notice that we're going on the properties of the lamp, for example. Then render properties, they are always the same. No matter what object you click, the render properties, they will stay. But for example, material properties, they will change whatever you click on a certain object. Also these are the modifiers, and they will change. And also these options here will change object properties, but this up from here, they will not change. Those are constant options. Whatever you click, this is the environment here, your world properties. So we have this environment that we have downloaded, the HDR. This is I don't use this. I don't know exactly. This is something else. This is, I also don't use it that much, but this is for the render resolution. And now it's just a little resolution. Maybe for the final render we will increase the resolution. Now we don't need. And these are the render settings. These are your Eevee and cycles renders, And from cycles, by the way, for faster render, you can go from CPU to GPU compute. And it should be a bit faster. Like 30 or 40% faster, should be. But who knows. So let's go to Eevee again. And here we have to find shadows. And then increase the size of the shadows. Because you see, those shadows are amazingly bad looking. And we can increase or decrease the light threshold here. Although I wouldn't touch it that much. And let's try to increase the size here to 2000 and something. And cascade size, high bit depth. Yes, high bit depth is doing the thing. It's okay. But this is not working exactly as planned here with this transparency, which I'm not completely fan of. I'm not completely of it not working, that's what I mean. But let me see a little bit. So I checked out I paused the video, checked out this, and now I'm back. But for you it's like this. So we have to go here and press GGX. I don't know what is this, but we have to press it first. GGX. And then we have to go to the material here. And instead of opaque blend mode, we have to go alpha hashed. We'll see if it will work. And then here also alpha hashed. It's now, I think, working a little bit. Let's blend it. Okay. Yeah, we need maybe a little bit of shadow, but not too much. So now I think it's fine. So it's working, but you have to go GGX in here, not Beckman, which is the default. And then we have to go to the material, here in the material properties, which is this. And then on settings, backface culling, it's not needed. We have to go alpha hashed on both those things, and then we are okay. Of course, screen space reflections has to be on, always. And subsurface translucency, not so much, I think, yeah. So the blend, I think, 0.8 or 0.7 is good. Now it looks better because this shadow was too much. And we are fine. This cleaver, by the way, we will not use it probably, so I will just hide it. The cleaver, hide it, and from the render. So here you see the eye and the camera. With the eye you hide it from the view. But if you render with F12, the cleaver will be there, because you haven't hide it from the render. If you want to hide it from the render, you click the camera icon too, in front of the cleaver itself. So, we have it. We are good. Now, we will make a little bit more hard surface things, just to solidify our hard surface knowledge. Okay, so maybe in the next video or what? Yeah, this video I will name adjusting the shader, so you can easily go back to this and see how you can adjust the glass shader. So yeah, I will stop it now, and in the next video we'll make a dice, just a regular dice, just to practice our Boolean meshes. And in the next video after that, we have to do the cup, but maybe in the one video we will have to be able to do the dice and the cup. If you don't know what dice is, dice is a cube that you play with certain games. Sometimes they are, you know, not good games. I mean, yeah, casino games or stuff like this. For some, they are very good games. For some, but whatever, yeah.